Hey, it's your boy Businessman E10. That's Debatable Wash Radio, man. I am standing at the premiere, Fifth Ward, the series with
Michael Anthony Jackson.
All right, and where can they find you for our social media and let us know some of the work that you're working on right now?
Okay, you can find me on social media, M.A. Jackson Films, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all the same. Waters Rising, Gangland Love Story, Lost in the Sun with Josh Ramel, and also Fifth Ward.
Okay, and you said, if I'm not mistaken, you said you was in the first episode, or you was actually in this piece?
I was actually in the episode that you just saw.
Okay.
I play Lavelle. I play the guy that everybody's kind of like. I play the sneaky character.
Okay. And the experience working with the cast, like how is the environment working with the series and everybody in the cast that's involved in this?
Oh man, well it's always great. You know, I've been working with these guys for some time now. I mean, it's always great working with Greg Carter and the whole family. I mean, it's a great experience, great learning experience all the time, man.
All right, now I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if I had to ask, what would be a reason for them to check out Fifth Ward, the series?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Fifth Ward has something for everybody. I mean, across every city in America, we got something that's going to relate to everybody. It's going to touch you, as you saw. We have something that's going to touch you and bring you forward and make you wonder what's going to happen next. So it's definitely a series that everybody's going to be on. I'll keep checking it out. So, you know, we love that y'all coming out and supporting and keep supporting.
Hey, y'all heard it best, man. It's your boy Businessman E10, and you have been listening to my boy
Michael Anthony Jackson, baby.
And go ahead and shout out your social media, let them know where they can find you.
M.A. Jackson Films, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the same. You know what's up, man.
Man, y'all look out, man. We're going to get him at the station, man. We're going to get a good interview, sit down, and get more in detail on the work that he's been doing.
Definitely.
All right, it's your boy Businessman E10, Wash Radio, man. I'm standing here with Mr. Rowe, Fifth Ward, the series at the premiere, man. Hey, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Rowe, aka the R&B King of Shreveport. I do play the role and portray the character Mike Batts in Fifth Ward, the series. What's up?
And what's your social media? Where can they find you?
Hey, man, everything on all social media. My handle is at Mr. Rowe Music. That's MISTAROE Music.
See, now I like Mr. Rowe. You about business, man.
Business,
you see how he spelled that out? Like, you about business. I like that. So, like, tell me about the experience with the role that you play with Fifth Ward, the series.
Man, you know, man, again, I portray the character Mike Batts. You know, Mike Batts is the character. He's a guy you don't want to piss off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to spoil it. Spoil it for everybody that's going to be tuned in. But, you know, it's a guy, man, that you really get a chance to really get kind of up close and personal with. And one thing I like about Fifth Ward, the series, man, is that it comes from a very real place. It's an organic series, man. It's an organic visual. It comes from a real place, literally from a real place. And it talks about a lot of series of events that are real things that's happening every single day. And really, you know, there's a Fifth Ward everywhere, man, and I think that's why it's kind of reaching out and really touching, and the people are gravitating to it.
Okay. See, like you took my questions right out of my mouth because you went into detail with explaining it, man, and I really wasn't expecting to hit home being a Fifth Ward native. I was actually born and raised in Fifth Ward, so to actually see like the shot on Lowndes Avenue, like everybody from Fifth Ward know how historic that street alone is. So for him to incorporate that actually in the series, like me being from there, I appreciated that very much. But what are you working on some other things besides Fifth Ward, the series right now? What is Mr. Rowe doing?
Man, Mr. Rowe doing a lot, man. I'm staying busy, man. I believe in, you know, being everywhere but other people never there. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know, the best thing to, you know, the best way to be ready is to keep having to get ready.
Right.
You know, and prior planning is always important. So you know, we got the tour popping off in the summertime, the Visa Verse tour.
Okay.
Right now, and I'm the headline for the tour. It's my tour, man. It's 37 cities.
Okay.
37 concerts in 37 cities encompassing 22 states.
I know you're showing love to the H.
Yeah. Matter of fact, man, H-Town is the second date on the tour.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any dates for the tour as of yet?
For the tour, the tour kicks off May 31st. We'll start in Arlington, Texas, which is the DFW, and it finishes off August the 18th in New York, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, back to Fifth Ward, the series. Like, what's the best scene that you've been involved in?
Oh man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't think that my favorite part. It's hard to pick a favorite part,
Right.
Because it's really just jam packed with something that just keeps you glued to the set, man, the entire time. And what I'll say, man, I put it like this: instead of saying what my favorite part is, I'll say, man, that my favorite part, honestly, is just being able to just be a fan of the series.
Right.
Because when you're on the set every day, when you're a part of it, when you know the script, when you have the entire script in your email and then another copy printed out physically, you kind of go into it with this level of expectation of what you think or believe you're gonna see.
Right.
But when you get that finished product and you're able to be wowed by it and say, man, I was a part of this.
Right.
Wow. You know what I mean? That's my favorite part of becoming a fan of the
I
show.
can actually feel the tension and the energy coming off of you, man. I can really see that you believe in the project.
Yeah, real talk.
So, man, I know y'all see his passion. So check out Mr. Rowe.
Yeah, do that.
Fifth Ward, the series. Tell me your social media.
Hey, on social media everywhere, no matter where you go, I'm always there at Mr. Rowe Music, MistaRoe Music. You can hit me up at www.mrroe.com. Been a pleasure. Wow.
Hey people, it's your boy Businessman E10, and I am at Fifth Ward, the series, the premiere, and I am standing with
Stefan 007 Davis, aka Troy the Postman, from the hit TV series Fifth Ward.
But I just feel like I want to start stack. Okay. So, tell us about your character and your experience with what you do with Fifth Ward, the series.
Well, I played the Postman. Okay. The Postman knows everything, sees everything, nothing gets past him. He got gossip and everything on everybody. My character interacts with a lot of the main characters like Maya, Garrett Sturgis, and basically throughout the series, my character is going to build. So you don't know if I'm a snitch or what I'm going to be playing. But the Postman is kind of like, you remember the series 227?
I do.
You remember how Ronaldo Ray would just pop up and that's my role, just like that. But everybody's going to love the Postman.
Now see, a lot of people probably going to let that flow over their head.
Uh-huh.
So they might want to rewind this.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back, because some people don't know, they look too young.
You just dropped the dime.
Yeah.
The Postman know everything.
Postman know everything, know everybody's business, everything. Nothing get past me. Cause see, I handle the mail. I snoop in your window if I have to.
Yeah.
I distribute. See, I know about Miss Johnson next door. She could be sleeping with the Reverend. So hey, I don't want to say that, but hey.
As you see, he kind of dropping some dimes.
On
Crazy stuff that's probably gonna pop off in Fifth Ward, the series.
Yeah.
Hey, where can they find you? What's your social media?
Stefan Davis on Facebook, and then Stefan 007 Davis on Instagram. So that's where you can follow me. You just keep on the lookout. I'm doing another film called Keep On Loving.
Okay.
And that's playing opposite of DMC. I'm playing anesthesiologist, Dr. Brown. So
how was it with the whole experience with working with the cast? Was it cool?
it was awesome. It was like one big family.
Okay.
And just the camaraderie, coming into the set every day, and it's good material. One thing about it, as an actor, you don't want to just do anything or take anything.
Right.
When you read the script and you see the words jump off the page.
Right.
And when you see something that keeps you on the edge of your seat every week, that's what Fifth Ward does. If you like The Shy, The Wire, HBO's The Wire, if you like what's the other one, Queen Sugar or Greenleaf, you'll
Easy Fifth Ward is highly up there.
Yeah.
I am a fan of The Shy.
Yes.
And man, when I tell you I was glued to the seat, I didn't want to move. Usually I can't go 30 minutes without smoking a cigarette, but I stayed glued to the seat the whole time. Yeah. But as soon as it was over, I ran outside.
Yeah.
But just interviewing some of the cast and the passion and seeing how everybody believes in the actual series, man, I think this is one to check out. Now, how is I say the thespian community in Houston?
The thespian community, you'll be surprised because Houston has a lot of talent.
Right.
But see, it doesn't get the same pub as the Atlanta.
Right.
Because Atlanta gets all of the movies made, and New Orleans gets it because they get the kickbacks, the tax dollars. Houston has so much talent, hidden talent, that with the help of this show, Fifth Ward, it's going to bring a new light to Houston. and then they're gonna want to do more projects here.
Right.
And see, by myself being an actor, you know, sometimes I do projects in LA, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina. It'll be great to just do one in your own backyard. You know what I'm saying? Because see, I have family members that raised in Fifth Ward. My mom's sister, my aunt, she's passed away now, but she has property right there on New Orleans Avenue. Right. Some of the spots we filmed, she was known, and before Lee Brown left out of office, he had gave her an award because she had the oldest business in Houston. Okay. Afro-American business in Houston. We talking about over 40 years. Right. So that's history. So she saw everything. Her kids went to, you know, Wheatley and all of that. So she knows. And so when we were sitting down, you know, putting Fifth Ward together, just to hear the history, they sat down with my two cousins that grew up in Fifth Ward. Right. And just to hear the history of Fifth Ward and how it was.
It's amazing. Being born and raised from out of Fifth Ward, actually, you know, that was what was touching me. Yeah. You know, to see Lowndes Avenue, how iconic, how historic.
Lowndes Avenue. See, people don't understand. Lowndes Avenue is very iconic. Right. You had a lot of greats coming out of Fifth Ward. One of them is George Foreman. Now, everybody knows who George Foreman is. You know, and not only that, but you have the CEO of Rap About Records, who are Fifth Ward. Right. See, there's a lot of success.
Back in the day, that Lowndes Avenue, all the businesses,
all black owned. And then right around the corner, like I said, my late aunt, God rest her soul. And see, I thought it was I think of it as being a blessing, because when we got a chance to film on her property, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you're standing on history. To see blood, sweat, and tears. She was up there for over 40 years. Her business is still there. And to see, you know, us being able to film on her property and all of that, it was like, you know, that was a tribute to her. You know, because she was a big supporter of my work. So, you know, every time I had a play or a movie or, you know, I was doing premiere, she was there. And as she was getting older, she was there. So I felt, you know, the need to give something back, you know, to Fifth Ward. And like I said, Fifth Ward is going to change the way we look at television today.
So you heard it best. I'm chilling with my man
Stefan 007 Davis, aka Troy the Postman, on the hit TV series Fifth Ward. And I got one question for you. Are you ready for the nickel?
I guess he ended that well, man. Tell him one more time where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Stefan Davis on Facebook, Stefan 007 Davis on Instagram. Hey, follow me. I'm there. I'll be posting little videos and everything like that. And get ready to see me in an upcoming movie called Keep On Loving.
Right now, it's your boy Businessman E10, and we are at Fifth Ward, the series.
Fifth Ward, we out.
Hey, it's your boy Businessman E10. That's Debatable Wash Radio. I am standing here with my man
Kendrick Smith, aka Kenzel on Instagram, Kendrick R. Smith on Facebook, and also I play Gibson in Fifth Ward TV series.
Now, first off, man, I do appreciate the invitation for inviting us out here, man, to check out this historic TV series, man. And you said your character was what?
Gibson. I play Gibson.
And where is Gibson in the Fifth Ward, the series?
Let me tell you this.
Without revealing too much.
Okay, I'll put it like this. Gibson is he's a police officer, right? And he kind of finagled a lot of different things that's going on. Like when there's gonna be certain scenes that's gonna start taking a turn, like a different turn with certain like I can just tell you this, like certain evidence dealing with certain issues, you know. And at the end of the day, it's all about making a life decision. That's what Fifth Ward entails. For every character on there, it's all about making a life decision. From the politicians to the police officers to the street guys, the whole moral of their story. Everybody has to make a life decision on what they gotta do. Some of it's survival, some of it has to do with greed, some of it has to do with just power, just having one have power. If you notice when you watch the two political guys, two white guys, when they was up in the stadium, and he was talking about Carl Payne, his character, right? It was all about political power type of deal. So, you know, you got just different layers of different things that's going on with the whole show.
Now, I overheard the director speaking on going through the experience of having some trials and tribulations.
Right.
during the casting of the show.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
go ahead and just explain briefly what y'all
I mean,
experienced.
it was like stuff like, of course, Hurricane Harvey came and slammed while we were trying to wrap everything up. And we, in theory, we were trying to, from my understanding, they were trying to get Fifth Ward out in November. But due to the Hurricane Harvey, then we had to push things back. There was things like, we want to thank Gracie from Rap A Lot, from Fifth Ward. There was a couple of things we had to do, make some little turns here and there. Gracie made it happen. It's just like certain stuff that happened on, TV and film sets. You just have to compromise and be kind of a little cohesive about what's going on. So yeah.
Now, to be actually standing at this point and to go through something like that, man, a lot of people don't know.
Right.
Like when something to that magnitude throw off a budget or throw off your filming, man, that usually destroy films.
Oh yeah,
that will make or break you because time is money.
Right.
So to be actually standing here and to look at that finished product, man, I know y'all are very happy. Everybody that I interviewed from the actual cast is very passionate about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, though, man, it's like all over Houston, period. I feel personally on the acting sector, it's been overlooked. There's a lot of good talent here, man. So even with the rap artists, they have the capability to act or whatever. And it's like, I think this is, it's been stuff that's been done, but I think this kind of be like a good platform. Like I saw that little young kid, Caden Wilson.
Right.
First time me seeing him, and then I saw the finished product. I was on set when they shot there, and then to see the finished product, man, that was kind of. I know when people see that, man, he ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it, man. The kid is going straight to the moon.
Right.
Just cold, just cold like that. Greg gave him a chance, and that's what I like about Greg. Greg is giving people opportunities, giving Houston actors opportunity to be able to show their talent.
Right.
That's what I like about it. It's giving us opportunity to show their talent, man. And the people in Fifth Ward are very supportive. You got Jay Prince from Rap A Lot. He supported what we was doing, and he had made sure we had people around to make sure everything goes smooth. So like I said, he had a couple of technical difficulties. And it was like technical stuff. It wasn't like just to the point where we couldn't finish the product, but everybody endured hardship as a good soldier. You know what I mean? They tell you that in the Bible, endure hardship as a good soldier, like Apostle Paul told Timothy. So, yeah, man, we really enjoyed it, man. It was fun.
Now I heard a lot of the cast talk about the actual thespian community in Houston. So, how would you describe the thespian community?
Now he said thespian, he didn't say lesbian, so don't get it twisted. The man said thespian. If you don't know what thespian is between lesbian, go get your Webster dictionary, okay? I know some of y'all out there third grade retarded. You don't understand. Thespian and lesbian, two different things. Now what you say?
I like lesbians? I mean, about the thespian.
I watch them. What's that? I watch them all day long. Can I get a show? What's up?
Now, the thespian community, man, like a lot of the cast has been talking and been mentioning the community around Houston.
Man,
like how is the environment? Because
on this scene,
a Houston native, I didn't know.
Okay, check this out. Houston is so big, right? A lot of people, everybody's spread it out. It's not like, Atlanta, everything is close. New York is big and everything is kind of close with each other if you've ever been to New York. Houston is spread out. So you got people in different, in different areas, and they do different projects in different type of genre of film. Like the gentleman, Jolivet, we saw he was playing the minister. He's been on American Crime Story. He did 6 episodes or even more, right? But that's what I was talking about. It's like a lot of diamonds in the rough in the industry, and I think that a lot of people from Hollywood to New York sometimes kind of overlook the South because they think we just that slow. But some of these guys, man, like I come on, man, I was on NBC with Jerry Bruckheimer. I co-starred on Chase on NBC. I did a movie called Because I Love You. I got another movie coming out called Candy with Mr. Boomtown. So I'm playing like a dirty cop in that, but it's a lot of hidden talent in Houston. And you can't deny Houston because you done had the greats come out of Houston. Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, UGK, Beyonce, so it's a lot of hidden talent here, man, and everybody's putting together to work together as one, man, support the community.
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely some great things that's coming up and popping up out of Houston, man. I think we about to slap the game in the face and let them know what it is, man, because if you actually look out in the industry, man, I think I can honestly say we make up probably about 35% of the entertainment business.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's more of a reason why I feel like that they should pause for a minute and say, hey, let me see what's going on in Houston. Right. You know, Atlanta is popular. I love Atlanta. But, you know, the Hollywood, you know, Atlanta is like the new Black Hollywood, right? But it's a whole bunch of like, man, I can't even explain it, man. It's like a whole bunch of phenomenons in Houston. Alone. It's a lot of raw, just from the music side to the film side to the producer side in Houston. You know, so I gotta put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Just got to. You know.
So one reason they should check out Fifth Ward the series before we go.
One reason why you should check out Fifth Ward the series, at the end of the day, when you wake up in the morning, you gotta make a life decision.
It's your community.
And your community, what you say?
It's your community.
It's your community. That's what my manager said. It's your community. So at the end of the day, everybody gotta make a life decision, man. And that's what this show all about. I mean, just to put it in that phrase. The struggle is real, and everybody gotta make a life decision. And I want to give a shout out to my man OG Daniel in Harlem. Whenever I come to New York, you know, he worked with Dame Dash. He just did a movie called Honor. That man showed me much love. Yes, I gotta give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to my Detroit players, King West, Tristan, Little the Legend. They support the Houston movement. You know what I'm saying? They show man love too. I got some guys on the IG day. You know, we communicate a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now I support them. I go over to Detroit, man, support them cats. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, this has been Businessman E10 on That's Debatable Wash Radio with my man
KD, Kenzel, Kendrick Smith, aka Gibson in Fifth Ward. Like I said, we're gonna get this, what's overstood don't need no explanation. Thespian and lesbian, two different things. That's just more time to get straight.
Hey, so check my boy out, man. Fifth Ward the series, man.
Thespian and lesbian. Look.
All jokes to the side, right? This movie is about everybody's neighborhood. It doesn't matter what state you in, or no sector, or nothing, because what's going on and what we're trying to show throughout this movie is happening in your neighborhood right now. When I grew up in Fifth Ward, I didn't see what I see now, because as a kid, you just roaming. But when you become an adult, you begin to see the seriousness of things. Who would have thought that I'd be working with Harold Dutton help running his campaign? Now I understand the challenge of why people trying to get reelected in offices. Because of the fact that we need supporters. State representatives and congressmen, they help support the community and rebuild the community. Why? Because we done tore it down. Because we don't realize how rich and how important that community really is. So that's what this movie is about. Showing you the struggles, but how to get out of the struggle at the same time. You know, so, and I really enjoyed it. You know, and I watched mostly everything from the back screening, from the backside. You know, I kind of, my thing was, it was the love, making sure everybody was what they were supposed to be and on time. Because this was important. To me, it was important because it's my neighborhood.
Right.
I support my neighborhood. Whatever it is I can do for my neighborhood, I'm going to go do it. You know, that's why I like the nephew Tommy position. Because you got to have them that really care. You know, we from here and everybody want to leave it.
Right.
Why you can't help support it?
Right. That's actually like a favorite slogan that I like to use when I'm speaking to people that look like us.
Yes.
If we don't care about us, why would anybody else care about us?
Absolutely.
That's the truth.
Like if I don't treat you with respect, why would that white man treat you with respect? Because I can.
Yes.
I don't have to know to respect you. You know.
Growing up all these years, you know, I heard of Sheila Jackson Lee. But now I'm working with her. Right. Man, Sylvester Turner working with her. So you take a person like me, and now when you look at me, you're like, wow, look at all the people here around.
Right.
But I'm only around them because my community still hurting.
Right.
How we gonna build it? It's gonna take some soldiers. And man, I pray everybody come on board and support their own neighborhood, no matter where you at.
Absolutely.
My hood ain't no different from your hood. And I'm telling you, from across seas and from state to state, support your neighborhood because that's where you're from. You can go off and do all that, But look at where your grandmother's still at. Look where your mother's still at. Look where your brothers and sisters still at. Don't keep hollering about it. They ain't gonna never want nothing. They don't want nothing. They ain't gonna never have nothing. Show them how to have something.
Right. Hey, you heard it from the OG. You see the stamp? You see what he said? And we out of here. 5th Ward, UMC.
Next time.
And just in case y'all didn't know, AMC just inquired UMC, so we about to be on AMC too. We out of here.
Peace. Houston Mind Friend, Businessman E10, That's Debatable, Watch Radio.